Realize they hurting themselves. Because now you're contaminating the temple. Defiling the bed. But you think you're getting back at them. It's amazing to me how we self-inflict wounds on ourselves, but then think that we are hurting somebody else. I told you, when hindsight comes show up at your door, you ain't got to open the door. It'll wait for you to come outside. It says, don't repay them evil for evil. It says, but provide things honest where? In the sight of all men. So it says, all you got to do about the situation is be what? Just be honest. That's all you got to do. Just be honest. The truth will always come out. It gonna always tell who was the villain. It will. It will always tell. I've seen God do it too many times in my tenure with Him. I've seen people throw all kinds of accusations on me, and I just hush. And then after a while, the truth walk its way out, and I'll be like. Verse 18 says, if it be possible. Look what it says now. It says, if it be possible, right? As much as what? Lieth where? Hi, I need y'all to hear this now. You see it in the Bible. You always want to make sure I stay in the Word now. It says, as much as lieth in you. So where the fight got to come from? On the inside. On the inside of who? As much as lieth in you, it says live how? With who? With who? How many men it say? It said with some of them. Just a few of them. Don't do it with just no people. You just do it with people you live with. It says all men, didn't it? So it said that nasty joker in the grocery store. Try to live peaceable with them. Huh? That one that you having issues with. Try to live peaceable with them, right? Yep. That's what it said. Verse 19 says, dearly beloved, avenge. Avenge means to take matters into your own hand. So don't avenge yourselves, but rather, so he gives the opposite of avenging yourself. It says, but rather, give place unto wrath. Okay, listen to what he said. He says, look, do not try to take matters into your own hand, because what it's going to do is it's going to cause you to be mad. Anytime we take matters into our own hand, it is working out of a spirit of wrath. Wrath and anger are somewhat synonymous to each other, but this is the definition of wrath, so that you understand. Per the Holy Ghost is telling me to tell y'all this. Wrath is when I want to get you. Anger is somewhat kin to disappointment. That's the reason why it's hard to tell the difference between them. Very hard to tell the difference between disappointment and anger. How you know the difference between them is based off of the relationship that the two people have. If it's two people that love each other, the chances are very slim that it's anger. Very slim. You hear me? It's very slim. See, I can feel y'all. Because some of y'all think, oh, man, it's real. It's not necessarily that you were mad. You were disappointed.
Right, yes. Yes, Lord.
Disappointed. Disappointment and anger carry somewhat of the same attributes, the same behavior. When you become disappointed at a person, you yell at them.
You hurt.
And yeah, because it hurts. But what it means is I believed better for you.
Right.
I saw you in a better place than that. I can't believe you did that. And so disappointment will make them hang up the phone in your face. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. And folks will say they're mad at them, but really they're disappointed at them. So when you understand the relationship, if it's two people that love each other, the chances is very, very slim that it's anger. Very slim. Now, if it comes into a place of anger, it's not wrath. Anger is it's a provoking spirit. Anger will provoke you to do some things. Like a holy anger will provoke you to get up. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example of anger provoking you. If you become angry at the fact that your life is not producing what you want it to produce, it'll drive you to get your butt up and do something. But it's still coupled with disappointment because you know you can do better. You know you can be better. So see, they hang out together. The anger and the disappointment. Anger is the fuel. The disappointment is the emotion. Wrath is a whole nother thing. When it turns into wrath, that means I've stepped outside of the fact that I love you. Now I'm finna get you. I've stepped out of it. I'm not in that place anymore with love. Now I've let myself get to a place where I'm finna get back. I'm in get back now. That's wrath. That's wrath. The Bible talks about the wrath of God, right? See, that means He's finna get you. When He has to come into a hand of wrath, if He has to deal with us by the hand of wrath, we're in trouble. You would much rather for God to stay in an anger, disappointed stage with you than for Him to get into a place of wrath. So that is the difference. So know from now on, if your child does something, you are more than likely disappointed.
Right.
You're more than likely disappointed. So you have to know the difference between those two. Words make a difference. So he says, but rather give place unto wrath. So he says, don't avenge yourself because you don't want to mess around and be done put yourself in a place ready to get them back. Then he goes on to say, for it is written, vengeance is whose? So if you don't let them go, his vengeance can't come. As long as you holding them, he can't give vengeance. He says, vengeance is mine. I will repay. Said who? Said Delphine. Said Pimp. Said Lena. Said Sis. Said Vicky. Said Momo. Said the brother here. See? So why we trying to make them pay, y'all? Huh? We don't do nothing but hurt ourselves when trying to make somebody pay for stuff. It's people that don't sit in this house because they call themselves trying to make me pay. And they backsliding like all get out. You understand? Steady losing position with God. Little bit by little bit, the enemy tearing them down. Try to make me, but what am I doing? Steady preaching the word of God. Steady flourishing in God. Give people their stuff back to them, y'all. This is winning in life. Give them folk back their stuff. It ain't yours. Give it back to them. I've had people to hurt me. I've had people to say cruel things about me. I've had people to do things against me. I had to give them back their stuff. I carried things for years. I was fondled by a man as a little girl, and I carried it for years. And I thought I was all right because I went on with life. But I can remember being 13 years old, And that same guy said something to me. And I said to him, I said, if you touch me now, I'll kill you. And I meant it. So when I was 5 years old, I was helpless. There was really nothing that I could do as 5. But at 13, my mind was a little bit more older, and it would do something to you. And I said to him, I'm going to kill you. You touch me now. So that was at 13. So then I go on, and I become an adult. And several years ago, I came to Op. And one weekend, I ran into the man. It was like he stepped right my car, in front of my car as I was getting ready to turn. And I noticed him. I looked at him, and I looked on, kept going. My sister that passed away, she was talking to him, and I was mad. And the Lord showed me, you got to deal with that. I was mad because she was talking to him, because I felt like, what you talking to him for? He hurt me. And God showed me, he said, we got to deal with that, right? That first weekend I seen him and I didn't see him. I said, kept going. I came back to Op that next weekend. I seen him again. This time, he was a little closer to the car. When I seen him that second time, I noticed, I said, all right, God, you must be trying to do something. But I kept going. I came back that next weekend. The man literally walked in front of my car. I literally almost hit the man. Seen him again. That third time, I had to stop. The Lord said this to me. He said, I want you to let him go. I sat right there in the corner, right there by Miss Leopold Bundy's house. And I let that man go. I said, I forgive you for what you did. And please forgive me for holding it against you. I had to free me. Or I'd have been standing in front of God with somebody else's baggage on me. And now he did this to a child, and we all know that he deserved some type of punishment for that. But his punishment may could not have ever came because I was sitting there holding it. I was holding it. Let that stuff go. Let that stuff go. It's not worth it. I've had people that I love to betray me. I've had people I love to walk away from me. I ain't studying them people. When I tell you I ain't studying them people, I'm standing in a sacred pulpit. So help me God, no, I ain't lying. I ain't studying them people. I ain't got nothing against them people. Don't wish nothing bad on them people. Some of them I feel sorry for. Because I see some of the decisions they making that's reckless. But I have nothing against them. Because when I stand at that judgment throne, ain't nothing going to be on me but me. Because he said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I will repay. It's not in your power to make them to repay. It's for God. How you win in life is by knowing how to operate in forgiveness. Unforgiveness has caused people their marriages. Unforgiveness has caused people great friendships. Unforgiveness has caused people positions in ministries and all that type of stuff. Unforgiveness has caused people jobs. Stuff is going to happen. It's going to happen. You just got to know in life it's going to happen. If you have any kind of relationship that's worth keeping, stuff going to happen. Things are going to happen. There's going to be things in life that you have no control over. I'm sorry. I know you want to control everything. But I'm sorry to tell you, you can't. You can't. I've had to make conscious decisions to know that I can't control certain things. Girl, you can't control who the children be with. So I don't try. Girl, you can't control who